Salutations gamers, my name's Daniel B. I hope you're ready for some good old-fashioned fun. Today I've got something that's even a little more different from what I did in the last video. In the last video, I showed you some gameplay highlights from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and today I'm going to give you some reasons why you should try this game. If you, at the end of this video, still don't want to play it, I understand completely, but I hope you guys will take this as my opinion and just watch this and appreciate this. You guys are entitled to your opinions too, obviously, but I don't want to see anyone fighting down in the comments below, or to the side, or wherever YouTube decides to put it in the future. So anyway, without any further ado, here are 5 reasons why you should buy Black Ops 3. And the games begin. Oh, and yes, I did change my wardrobe to black in honor of Black Ops 3, in case you're wondering. Reason number 1, it's Treyarch. Treyarch has an amazing track record of making amazing video games in the Call of Duty franchise. It all started with World at War, and World at War was something a little more different. It had a horror aspect. They really wanted you to feel the horrors of war, and they succeeded. And Black Ops had this psychological horror, surreal thing, and it was rooted in history. The way Treyarch envelops everything in their fiction, it's amazing that we get to play this amazing story and go back in history at the same time. Then they go to Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 2 has this amazing cinematic story, written by the same guy, I believe, that wrote The Dark Knight, so that's one of the reasons why the story had such great writing. It seems like Black Ops 3 is going to tie all of this together. It's going to be scary, it's going to be surreal, I mean, it's going to be insane, and it's going to be really, really cinematic. I mean, you've got a great cast. You have Marshawn Lynch, Katie Sackhoff, a few others, I don't remember, but it's going to be amazing, which brings us to our number 2 reason. Number 2 is the campaign. You can see this creepy, like, tree growing out of whatever, this weird dreamland. You have this weird gravity. You have World War II era German soldiers, a German King Tiger tank from World War II. What are these doing here in a futuristic game? We don't know. It's not just a Call of Duty game for a Call of Duty's sake. There's something big going on here, and I'm going to touch a little bit on that later on towards the end. But so you've got that. You've got a dark aesthetic feeling. It's not just dark in terms of story, but it's dark in color even. And they have so many modes. They have all of the regular difficulties from easy to veteran, and then they have a new mode called realistic mode. Realistic mode, you only have 1 point of health, so if you get hit, you're dead. And you're going to need your friends to help you out there. It really changes the way you play the game, and I think it was Mark Lamia that said, "You will not survive." So that'll be exciting to see. And on top of that, I'm going to put a spoiler tag here. Maybe I'll put a button like right here or something, I don't know, wherever it is, to skip this part if you don't want to hear spoilers about something that you unlock at the end. But, okay, I'm going to assume that you're okay with it now if you keep watching, but there's something to unlock afterwards called Nightmare Mode. And Nightmare Mode is a new campaign mode which actually involves zombies somehow. It involves the characters from campaign somehow. It involves zombies. I don't know how, but it'll be interesting to see. So there's that. There's also, I'm sorry, I've got notes down here. That's why I keep looking down. So they've got a new open arena styled level design. So you have a whole bunch of objectives, and it's open for you and your friends to go and plan out, okay, you're going to hit that objective, I'll hit this objective, and so on and so forth. And it's really built around 4-player co-op, which you can do on split screen, actually. They have a safe house in between each level where you can customize your character, you know, your gender, your equipment. You can even give your weapon to one of your friends in the level, because you can customize your weapons, of course. That brings us to the next reason, which is number 3, multiplayer. Multiplayer. The big thing that we have to talk about, obviously, is the specialists. Now, the specialists are these characters that you basically choose to play as in multiplayer. Basically, each of these characters have their own lore and their own tie into the universe, They all have one weapon and one ability, and you're allowed to choose one. And they're not all available from the get-go. You have to rank up and earn them as you would anything else, basically. And unlock tokens are back, so you're going to use those to unlock both a specialist and their ability. So you got to choose wisely, and it's really interesting to see these specialists. Not only can you customize their armor, but you can customize their gestures and their taunts. I mean, what? I mean, apparently you can even change their personalities, which is insane. You know, this Call of Duty is the most in-depth Call of Duty we've seen so far. The gun customization is crazy. Not only can you put custom camos on guns now, like with the emblem system, which will also be returning, they also have something called Gunsmith? I don't remember. I think it's Gunsmith. Basically, you have different variations of weapon attachments. They all do the same thing. So like one silencer is not going to do something different from another silencer. They do the same thing, but aesthetic differences. So we have all these different designs, and you can really customize your gun just like in real life. Because honestly, that's what soldiers do in real life. They customize their gun with their own attachments and everything. And so Black Ops 3 really went all out with that, and you know we can customize pretty much everything. I know in Advanced Warfare you could customize a lot of stuff, but that was a little crazy. But Treyarch knows how to balance things out, and that's what's happening. They also have a new movement system. I know everyone's freaked out about that because Advanced Warfare had a movement system and it was crazy. The movement system was a little bit ridiculous. You can just dodge and like jump like infinity times without, you know, pausing to take a break. But in Treyarch's Black Ops 3 movement system, it's way more balanced. You have a meter for movement. It looks like this. It's under the crosshairs, and it makes movements really expensive, and it's all chain-based, but it's fluid. So basically what you have is you have this movement system that allows you to get place to place, but you have to really think about how you move. And to help train you with that, because they know people are going to be concerned about this movement system, they give you a new mode to practice in. More new modes. This is insane. So the new mode, the new multiplayer mode is called Free Run, and you don't actually play head-to-head. You play alongside someone, so you're racing against someone. It's basically a parkour obstacle course. It's exactly what it sounds like. You race from one end to the other end using this new movement system, trying to touch the ground as least amount as possible, and you know it's all about shaving off those last few milliseconds to try and get the best time. And it's going to be interesting how it plays out. I can tell you right now from playing the beta that it's really balanced. There's nothing to worry about. It's nothing like Advanced Warfare at all. It does not play like it. I played Advanced Warfare right after I played the beta, and the difference. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Bots are returning, of course. Theaters returning. Everything's returning that we love, and then we're getting more on top of that. Number 4, the one everyone probably wants to hear about, is zombies. Ooh, zombies! Oh man, you have no idea how excited I am about zombies. They've been developing it for 2.5 years. Shadows of Evil has been developed for 2.5 years. The most that they spend on a zombies map, the most time they spend on a zombies map usually is around like 6 months. 2.5 years for Shadows of Evil. 2.5 years. I don't think I need to say much more than that, but I will. Secrets galore. There's going to be secrets everywhere. We've got new Easter eggs with the new, what I like to call the fan service map, and then I'm so happy to have it, is the Giant. It's basically a remake of Derice, or Derisa, as you're actually supposed to say it. It's not like the Black Ops 1 remake, it's an actual full-on remake, so it's reskinned, we've got snow now, it's a different point in time. We have the Origins characters, which is insane. Richtofen dies. Richtofen shoots older Richtofen, and if you don't know that yet, you should know that because the trailer's been out for a while. We've got the addition of Gobblegum, which is great, and the big thing is the new XP progression system. So speaking of gumballs, one of the things you unlock from the XP progression system, let's say you level up, is you get a new kind of gumball, and they have a whole bunch of different kinds of Gobblegum, which is what they call it. They call it Gobblegum. And some of them have really cool effects. I'm not going to tell you any of them, let you find them out for yourself. But another thing you unlock is these weapon customization kits. Basically, you can customize the weapons on the walls, you know, like just like you can do in multiplayer and campaign. I think there might even be more than that they're not telling us about. Of course, this is Treyarch, they don't tell us anything. And yet they've told us so much, and there's still so much we don't know, which is great. Dead Ops Arcade 2 is coming. Dead Ops Arcade 2, which is probably going to be unlocked through probably the new in-game browser in the campaign, maybe? I don't know. And the big news. This is the thing that zombie players all over the world have been waiting for since World at War. Mod tools are coming to PC for Black Ops 3. That's crazy. That's like, we wanted it, but we never thought we'd get it, and that's what we're getting. So that's great. That brings us to our fifth and final reason is this was a 3-year development cycle game. With the addition of Sledgehammer Games, each company now has 3 years to make their games, and Treyarch has worked on Black Ops 3 for 3 years when they usually have a year to work on it. That's insane. I mean, it's given them the chance to do all these different viral campaigns, like the Snapchat viral campaign, all the different Twitter viral campaigns, all the different promotions, like Doritos and Mountain Dew. They even had a Shadows of Evil ride. I don't think Call of Duty or any video game for that matter has ever had a ride. They've had a lot of success with the beta. I think the beta was a good idea because, you know, a lot of people were concerned in the aftermath of the debacle that was Advanced Warfare, you know. They knew that people would be concerned about the new movement systems and all of that, so they gave us a beta, and after the initial shock of all these weird reveals, you know, like the aliens and Shadows of Evil, they're not aliens. You know, and the new movement system, it's all given us a chance to get used to it. And now we're super excited for it. By the way, the last time we've had a beta for Call of Duty was World at War, and we all know how good that turned out. The graphics are amazing on next gen. It's insane how much that Treyarch has done with this game. I remember reading the Xbox magazine before World at War came out, and you know, they were asking, you know, everyone's going into the future with you know, like Modern Warfare, everyone's doing modern stuff now. Why are you doing a World War II game? And I don't remember who said it, but someone at Treyarch said, we're not done yet. There's something we still want to do with this Call of Duty series. And I still remember that. I don't think anyone has ever remembered that, but to me that means, I don't think that they've planned this whole Black Ops thing from the beginning, but they had an idea to do a darker Call of Duty and to start it in the past and go all the way to the future. This has been a wild ride, and they know what they're doing, trust me. Like, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy nut, but that article all those years ago has stuck with me, and I can see where they've landed today. But with their zombies and their dark, surreal storylines with these weird sci-fi psychological aspects, I mean, this is going to be the best Call of Duty in recent years, I think. I'm gonna call it right now. But I mean, we've already played the multiplayer, and it's great. And that's before it was balanced, and now it's more balanced, and it's gonna be even better. I know people say, "Oh, Call of Duty is the same thing every year," but Black Ops 3 is way different. Trust me, it's different. It's November, aka Call of Duty time. It's the unofficial Call of Duty holiday anniversary. Black Ops 3 is coming out on November 6th, which is, it could be tomorrow. I don't know what time, what day this video gets uploaded, but if anyone can save Call of Duty, it's Treyarch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5. Hope to see you guys online, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which, if I can follow up on my promise, will probably be Limbo Episode 2. So keep an eye out for that while we wait for good old Black Ops 3. I'll see you guys later. Farewell.